trophy love ya, even though the skies are grey above ya. Hey there, Yorkshire.
Greetings gamers, welcome to AccessEuphoria and Football Manager 2021 beta with Leeds United. And in today's episode we've got a few really important and cool games to play, but before we get to that, a couple of bits you might notice. Well, one thing you will notice, hopefully two things, but one thing for definite is the face cam not there, probably won't be there for the next couple of episodes. I've just bought a couple of new things, one of them being a new camera, which hopefully will look really nice once I've got that all set up and working for the new face cam. So just bear with us in the next couple of episodes, that'll hopefully then come in and you can give me your judgment on how that is looking, better or worse than before. Hopefully considerably better. I won't just be using it, I've not just bought it for this reason, it's for other things as well, but hopefully it'll make a big difference. I've also bought a massive monitor, bigger than I should have gone. Oh, mistakes were made, guys, mistakes were made. The main thing I was after was a higher refresh rate monitor, for a main one for playing the game. I do want to do other games as well, which would help for. And due to the Black Friday sale, I was going for like a 27-28 monitor. I've got about 23.4 is my normal monitors I've got right now, which have been fine, although now look ridiculously tiny. But they look fine. And then right next to the one I was looking at was another model on a Black Friday sale, which would come right down to being like an extra £5-10 more than the one I was looking at. And it was 31.5 inches. And I was like, well, yeah, bigger is always better, is what they say. So, yeah, I got it, and it's absolutely massive, guys, which I hear a lot, obviously. You know, who doesn't? But, yeah, it may have to go back. So this is kind of like a test couple of days with it. If it's too big, it's going back, and I might have to go for the original one I was going to get, but we'll see. The main thing, though, is hopefully we'll see a bit more of a silkier, smoother gameplay today with the actual games and the live comms. Do let me know in the comments. That's super important. That really does help me out in terms of sort of figuring out if this is better or worse. So just let me know how you find the live comms when we watch them today. But anyway, let's get into it. A few things here that you can see straight off the bat is the team cohesion and dynamics all looking really good, which is absolutely awesome, guys. Got the cohesion there, good. Atmosphere excellent, which will always happen because we're overperforming right now. We've got a lot of good performances, and yeah, just everyone's kind of happy. Got manager support, very good. Well, it dipped a little bit because I think there's just been a couple of things like, in the last sort of 10 games where there are a couple of defeats and things. So it's just always going to happen like that. In terms of social groups, you can see what's going on there because I'm sure there's a few people interested. Hierarchy-wise, everyone's pretty happy, bar 2 players, and then a guy's not playing tons at the minute. So a fairly positive influence, a number of players. Don't see how, but yeah, everything seems to be all right. In terms of happiness, got a couple of players dissatisfied with the club. Situation at the club. Because Dallas did just come up wanting a new contract, and when I approached him, he then said, "Oh, I'm happy now." As it normally does a few times. Now you've actually spoke to me, I'm happy not to bother. So it's probably that he probably wants a better contract or something, and probably so does a few of these others like Cooper, Dallas, and Clip. The ones that have been in the club a little while, they're going to be on like lower contracts, things like that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. You will also notice this little settle thing here because we have fully left. We're after the 1st of January, fully left the EU now, so we have got 17 for a player and all sorts of random rules for transfers and things, so it's going to get a lot harder now in terms of picking up players. They have to be pretty good to meet the criteria to sign them, so we've got all that to kind of worry about, although, like I say, we're not doing tons of seasons with this one, so we'll see how things go. In terms of the tactic, pretty much as it kind of left off. I don't know if I showed you this one, but we made the forward edge trequartista, and he seems to be doing okay at the minute. Just noticed we've got a couple of issues here, which I will have to fix before we get into the game. Schedule-wise then, I generally can't remember where we last left off because I've had a couple of days off. I was planning on doing episodes on the full weekend, and now hopefully this one might come out on Sunday. If you're watching this on Sunday, then big thumbs up, even if you're not, big thumbs up. But I've, on that Friday, I woke up in absolute agony with just all sorts of pains. I think I got food poisoning or something, I don't know what. But for a couple of days, so Friday, Saturday, I've just been down. Luckily today, feeling a bit better as the days gone on, and hence I can record. But yeah, so there would have been an episode on Saturday as well. Hopefully you got one here today on Sunday. If not, you're watching this on Monday. But yeah, so I genuinely, having a couple of days off, like, just been there. I can't remember when we last did an episode. I think it were these two games here, if my memory serves me right. So we had a 1-1 against Arsenal. a decent game, nothing spectacular, but a decent game. This one, Fulham should be doing better than that, I'd ever say. Fulham aren't a brilliant team. They're 15th in the division, so would expect a little bit more there. But a win's a win, guys. Sometimes you don't play well and win. The hallmarks of a good side. Burnley, I want to say Barnsley then. Burnley, 4-0. Whenever you say Burnley, Joey's noticed you got to, if you, especially from around my parts, I'm not a million miles away from Burnley, in sort of the Yorkshires, but always want to put that little bit of Burnley. I always want to say it like that. I don't know why, but it's just like instinctive. You don't do it to anywhere else. You don't go like Man City. You go Burnley. Anyway, 4-0, beat them in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, which sends us to a semi. Everyone loves a semi. And we have got it against Spurs, who I assume are still managed by Jose Mourinho. And that is going to be in today's episode, along with Sheffield United. We had to do Sheffield United, big Yorkshire derby there. But Burnley, 4-0 win there. Man City, 0-0 draw. Neither team played well. It was just kind of one of those games where it was just like cancelling each other out, really. Bounced back, though, from that game with a 3-1 victory over Newcastle, with Rodrigo getting a brace, Shackleton getting one as well. So just all in all, still doing really, really good. In terms of competitions, then you can see we've just entered the third round against Forest. That's coming up in the game after what we're going to do today. And then we've got the Carabao Cup, which hopefully we can make a final. The other semi-final is West Ham versus Chelsea, a London derby there. 3 London clubs making it in, which is interesting. So let's see how the Northerners do against those Southern softies, so to speak. And then, the competition for the Premier League is hotting up. 7 points behind Man United. I know someone in the comments, and I was chatting to you about it, he was like, oh no, as if you're behind Man United. Unfortunately so, man. Unfortunately so. They're doing really well with 31 goal difference. Only lost the one game against Fulham, ironically enough. But we'll see how things get on. We're still doing absolutely brilliantly. So, first game against Sheffield United. Let's quickly have a little look at the tactics then, because we do have a suspension for Calvin Phillips. And I'm thinking we'll go with Cabaye. He's a good, solid replacement to bring in. We have had a few little injuries, suspension, knocks and bits and bobs. Cooper will come back straight in for Llorente, and we'll chuck the sort of injured Davis, but it's kind of all we've got. You can see we're still kind of getting back from injuries. We've got Bamford out, Harrison out at the minute, and Calvin Phillips suspended, and Llorente injured as well. So we've got still a few injury issues in the team, that's for sure. But all in all, playing pretty well. Other than like Costa, Clegg, could expect a little bit better there. Defence is playing pretty well. 7.26 over the last 5 games for the goalkeeper is just crazy for a goalkeeper. If you've been with FM a while, that's just insane to get that. But let's get in, guys, and let's see how we do. And hopefully, first game on the new monitor. Like I say, I might not keep this monitor. I might actually go back to the one I was originally going to get, because it is just huge. It's a curved one as well, which I've never had a curved one before. But I was like, ooh, curved. Right then, guys, let's go for. A lot of credit. Let's go out there and see how we do. So Yorkshire derby against Sheffield United. They're always tasty, no matter what. Let's see how we do. And hopefully let's have a nice, smooth kind of gameplay. And hopefully it looks quite good on your screen, guys. As, Bogle. How do you say that? I don't know. Just following the referee around. And we're checking VAR. And we've got a penalty. I like how you see it there before it shows you here. But look at this. Look, it's blocking the penalty kick. It's still blocking a penalty kick, and he's about to take it. And the ref, last second to come run over. Click. Oh, saved, guys. But I think that VAR thing just needs to go off a bit quicker. It just seems it's a bit laggy in terms of like it's telling you down there that it's awarded a penalty. And then it takes like another few seconds before it's showing you on here. That's one thing I would definitely say for like the guys SI, just to try and just sort of smooth and tighten that out. Otherwise, I've not really noticed any major issues. It's been pretty decent. As Rafinha on the ball here, what can he do? He has swapped sides as Costa on the ball. Oh, good shot, Ramsdale with a save. With the injuries like Harrison, things like that, Rafinha has been playing on the left. So, I've been trying to see like if that helps him. And, well, I suppose you can't really say that's helped him because it's a set piece. But he's certainly scored, guys, and that is awesome. We're 1-0 up against Sheffield United, although they are checking it, and it's offside. I don't even wait for this bit now. I just look at the bottom there to see like what they've awarded. Offside. Very frustrating. We've missed a penalty and we've had a goal chalked off due to VAR so far in this game. They're playing 4-4-2. So far, stats-wise, looks like we've had a couple of chances. Rafinha on the ball here. What can he do then? Whips it in. Decent effort, but Big O'Connell gets a head on it, and they've got good, strong centre-backs, so it's going to be a tough one to sort of put balls in like that as McBurney comes forward. Mousset with the finish there, although I think we're getting called back again for another VAR. Oh, guys, I can't remember which game it was. I think it was Arsenal. I think that 1-1 against Arsenal, they had 3 goals disallowed by VAR. It was just insane. I'd have been like fuming if I were their manager, but we've already had a couple of things going on here as it stays 0-0, but Costa, great ball to Rodrigo, come on boys, and hopefully that's not going to be any sort of VAR nonsense with that one. It doesn't look like it. VAR do one, Rodrigo gets one. We're 1-0 up, guys. Good little ball there from Costa just to dink it through between the sort of defenders, straight to Rodrigo, takes a touch, and in the back of the net, past Ramsdale. 1-0 up, boys. Come on then, let's go. We're definitely doing the better the possession, more chances. Yeah. XG sort of saying, between 1 and 2 goals. So, we're kind of on course for that at the minute. Rodrigo takes a nice little touch. He's led the line pretty well at the minute, Rodrigo, with obviously Bamford being out. And, he generally leads the line anyway. But I did put Bamford in because Rodrigo was playing poorly. Also, Alioski with the goal there. Great finish on half-time from Alioski. Makes it 2-0 against Sheffield United here. Good bit of build-up play from us. Costa again involved. Shaq to Cabaye to Click. All the midfield involved, basically. And Alioski with the overlap. Even on support, guys, they're getting right up and involved in the play. Obviously, we're on attack, so that will be like encouraging them to get forwards. But really awesome first half there. Keep it up. Let's go, boys, and do more of the same, hopefully. Big game obviously coming up in the cup, and a lot of these games are like thick and fast, like a couple of days rest between them. So a few of the guys are getting pretty knackered. Obviously Cabaye hasn't played a lot of games, so he will be lacking sharpness there. But all in all, playing pretty well here. 65 minutes on the clock. I am going to give him a little praise because playing well. Although Alioski took that offence to that. I don't understand why. I don't know why he was unhappy about that, but okay, whatever. I am going to make a little change here then. So who have we got that can actually play? We have got Dallas. So I think I'll bring Dallas on for Alioski. Complacent after the feedback. Well, yeah, let's get you off then. Even though you've scored, let's get you off. We'll also bring on Stritch for Cabaye in that sort of DM role, because he can play that reasonably well. And Rafinha will rest you for Hernandez. Get you a bit of game time. 3 subs, obviously risky. If you get any injuries or anything, but let's see what we do as Cooper goes close there from the set piece. 15 minutes to go, boys. Just need to not concede now because, well, yeah, I made all the subs, so I won't be able to do much about it. But Sturridge with a good inception, dinks it forwards to Rodrigo, who is on a booking, but he's steaming against goal. Couldn't get my words out there. So excited about it, I couldn't even get my words out. But yeah, 10 minutes to go, looking pretty good, 2-0 up. This should be a nice, good 3 points in the bank. Yorkshire Derby won, which is the major thing, guys, to be honest, Beating the rivals is always the big one. Look at that from Big D, just absolutely thumps it down. Oh, cool as you like from Rodrigo, just dinks it beautifully over the keeper there for 3-0, 8th goal of the season. Rodrigo's found a bit of form lately, guys. You had that brace against Newcastle in the last game before this. And he's got a goal here. Does he get 2 goals? No, Alioski. Was it? Yeah, it was Rodrigo. So he's got 2 goals in today's game as well. He's found a little bit of form, which is beautiful because, he has been a little bit quiet over the sort of first half of the season compared to the results we've been getting. But that is a great game for us there. 3-0. Well done, lads. Now let's push on to the next game, which is obviously the semi. And everyone loves a semi, like I mentioned. I want to keep saying it. But everyone loves a semi. We've got Spurs, who are currently 9th in the league. I imagine they're still managed by Mourinho. They are indeed. So yeah, I'll join you back in just a flash for that game. Here we are then at the tactical meeting, just to see kind of what it looks like they're going to line up with. Interestingly, the keeper is replaced. It does seem to be a thing that in the Cups, all the teams, regardless, put in a backup sort of keeper. Not even at their number 2, because I'm pretty sure Joe Hart's their number 2. But yeah, interesting to know. I don't know if that's a bug, don't know if it's something to be aware of, but it just, we saw it early on the Man City games and other bits, they always just seem to rotate the keeper. for whatever reason, and generally play a reasonably full strength squad other than that. And obviously I know it's a Carabao Cup, but yeah, just a little bit weird. Otherwise, annoyingly, Phillips is also suspended for this game because he picked 5 bookings up in the league and 2 in the cup, so he's missed back-to-back games, which is super frustrating. We're also missing Shackleton for this game, again, a little bit frustrating. So we do have quite the rotated but experienced midfield in Cabaye and Wilshere, both playing in there. We're going to stick with otherwise the same squad, bar Harrison, who's going to come in for Costa. But they are going to swap sides from what they've been generally playing, with Harrison on the left, Rafinha on the right. It's going to be vice versa, just to see how things go, because Rafinha has seemed to be okay in the last couple of games. So we'll give him a chance in this one. But otherwise, same squad. Let's go and play Spurs in the semi of the Carabao Cup. It'd be nice to get to the final. That'd be pretty damn awesome. Let's go give the fans their money's worth. Nobody really that bothered other than the backup goalkeeper. Let's go, boys. Got the walkout. Let's get started. Not sure how this one will go. Obviously could go either way. XG looks really low here. But yeah, so we'll see how things go. Alioski with throwing to Cabaye. Now we do have obviously a little bit of rotated midfield. I was tempted to bring Dallas back in on the left back, but Alioski scored and played alright in the last game. Watch, he'll be rubbish today, but he did play alright, so I didn't want to bring him out after a good performance. As Click with the early goal. Marauding run from Luke Ayling down that right-hand flank. And that kind of all came about because of a decent bit of play in the middle from Alioski. So, we'll kind of semi-involve him in this. But nice little run, dinks the ball across, and there's Click, who just kind of pulls off nicely. You can see him there moving back towards the penalty spot to receive the pass and puts it in the back of the net. And guys, we're already 1-0 up against Spurs here and playing really well. Now, we do need to talk about the tactic, but we'll probably do that in the next episode because, oh, hang on. Oh, tight call, but looks like it might be a penalty kick here. It's going to VAR. And it's consulted. No penalty. Oh, damn. Never mind. But yeah, we'll talk about the tactic in the next episode. Let me know how you guys are finding tactics, and if you are playing as Leeds, let me know how you're doing. I know a few of you have already, but obviously it's progressed on a few days since then, so how are you guys still doing? Anyone obviously finished the first season, do let me know sort of how you finished. As Wilshere, oh, he scores off the back of Gazaniga there. Goes down as no goal to Paul Gazaniga, which I think is a Paulo rather, not Paul, which is a bit tough on Wilshere there. But, because he had the shot, it was on target, it hit the post, on the inside of the post. But either way, it is a second goal for us, boys, and we've played pretty well so far. If you're looking at the passes completed, 91%, 55% possession, 7 shots 3 on target to their 3 and 1. Really well in terms of how we're playing here, and we have 1 foot in the door. And I said, don't let your performance levels drop. Let's go, boys, and see this one out. 2-0 up at half-time. Let's go see it out, and let's get in the final. I'm imagining out of West Ham Chelsea, we're probably going to get Chelsea, which is a game we lost to, I think, early in the season, so that might be a really tough one for us, but we'll see how we go. We're on a really good run. And like I said, we'll talk about the tactic next episode. It is a bit OP, but in terms of... Penalty shout. I think this one will be given. It just seemed to be more of a clattering there. And it's been given, yes. It's been given as a penalty. And I think it'll be clicked to stand up. He missed the last one. He doesn't miss this one. He has scored already today. And it's his second goal of the game. 6th of the season. We're 3-0 up, boys. Clicky with the goal there. And puts it right in the bottom corner. Excellent stuff. And yes, like I said about the tactic, it is a bit OP. But in terms of, like I said at the beginning, I was going to try and replicate the Bielsa a little bit, and so I've looked around at how other people are doing that as well to get some ideas. I kind of did a little bit of my own save to kind of semi-get back into FM20 a little bit. Oh, Rafinha, Cabaye, just pause what we're talking about for a second. A beautiful goal, boys. Oh, that is just amazing. 4-0, 10th goal of the season for Harrison, who scored on that right-hand side, which is really useful to know, because I might keep him this way. Maybe the way around it wasn't that, the best. I mean, I kind of went off Harrison being, that's his kind of that's his normal position. He plays for Leeds. He's on that left-hand side, so that's kind of why I went for him there. But maybe the right's better, and having Rafinha on that left will be better for him. We'll see how it goes, guys. We'll make a couple of changes, and we'll praise him as well, because we're playing amazingly. So a quick couple of changes. We'll bring the youngster on for Rigo. Rafinha not having the greatest of games, so we will bring Hernandez on for him. And then other than that, who's looking dead? Ayling. So Dallas can come on for him. 3 subs again, but we're 4-0 up, so I'm pretty happy and comfortable with this one. But yeah, we will talk about the tactic a little bit more in depth. If you want to get in with him and really talk about it, then do hit me up on Twitter. Do hit me on my Discord. I've got a Discord there. Come get involved in that. That'd be awesome. We can chat up way to your heart's content. But the thing with it is, like any tactic, the Bielsa way, it's all about pressing. And just on FM, I'd say for the last sort of 3 FMs, we've all dreamt of playing in the final, and we're going to be doing it. Come on, boys. But yeah, I'd probably say for that last 3 FMs, the kind of gegenpress and all that has just been OP. As soon as you do that, and as soon as you have like the pressing on high and the all blah blah blah, you've pressed all the buttons effectively. It's just OP. You just become amazing. And I think obviously it helps that we do have actually a pretty decent squad. Let's be honest, we do have some good players out there. Rodrigo, Rafinha, Harrison, and so on. They're good players. We haven't got like a god-awful team. I did have a quick comparison to some of the other teams, and, we are better than them in terms of the stats that FM has given us. We just are. So you can't really complain about that. We are actually a decent team on FM at least. Real world, we're still going to see how things go. But as soon as you then couple that with just doing the all-out stuff, and you generally just fall into the same sort of buttons. I mean, there's only kind of a way to do it, It just becomes OP, and that's what a few of my series I've tried to not do that as much, because it just gets a little bit meh. So I'm kind of doing this because we're emulating Bielsa, and it's the way that he plays and all that. It is a kind of a version of the gegenpress and all that. It's a pressing style and all that kind of jazz. It's high intensity and stuff. What we do then going forwards, we might just try and rein it in a bit, so we don't kind of just go too OP again, because it's fun. It's Leeds. I'm loving it, but I don't know, guys. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, then, we will definitely come back and do the final, I think. Southampton, Chelsea. I think that's probably going to be the next episode. Yeah. Southampton, Chelsea, next episode. I'll see you soon, guys. Ciao for now.